Hey guys, welcome back to A Dash of V Nails. Today I'm going to be walking you through step by step from beginning to end of this Angelic set, and I'm just prepping my e-file. I'm setting it to 5,000 RPMs, and I have a fine sanding band there. So basically what this is going to do is act as my buffer and just remove the shine of all the tips. So here I'm just showing you how I do that. And you want to have a light hand with this. You're not removing any product or anything, just shine. So just go over it lightly. And I'm just going to show you that a couple of times just to show you what I'm doing. And it really is a quick process. Like, the prep portion is really fast. And then I just go in with some Young Nail Swipe and a lint free wipe, and I go in and wipe the surface of all the tips to make sure that there's no dust, lint, or debris on top, because you don't want to apply your base coat and contaminate it. And then I'm going in with this Model 1's base coat that I recently got, and I'm just for this specific set I added two base coats. I go in and add light layers, and in between I cure for 30 seconds. And then while that other set is curing for 30 seconds, I'm gonna go over here on my little dish and grab the colors that I want. And I'm having this really pretty, like, lightish blue from Kiara Sky, as well as this pink right here from Kiara Sky. And then I'm adding this pretty purple from Lavender Violet that I ordered. It came in a little pack. It had a whole bunch of little nail polishes. It had like 12. And this white is also from that same pack of the purple. And you always want to make sure that you wipe your bottles if anything spills, just as you don't want to have gel polish everywhere. It's messy. And then here you can see that these colors are sheer. So I really wanted that so that it looked almost jelly like. And basically we're going to be creating the background, which is going to look like this sky, but I didn't want one solid color. I wanted it to have several colors in there, so I'm doing an ombre It's kind of like a diagonal ombre where it's pink in the middle, purple on the bottom, and blue on the top, and a little bit throughout. And honestly, with ombre, you don't have to think too hard about it. Like, I'm literally using a paintbrush, picking it up, and just adding it on there, going back and forth till it's blended. Like, ombre was my least favorite design. Like, I would hope that people didn't ask for that. And now I love it, especially doing it with gel polish. I really like blending it out with gel polish. So it looked good, and I did go in and do another layer because it was not opaque enough for me. And here I'm just going in and checking on the sides just to make sure that it is not, that there is not too much product on there. And then I always like rotate everything so I can see it from every angle, just to make sure that everything is covered, everything is the way that I like it. And I do go and wipe off if it gets like, I guess, basically contaminated with other colors, because I am going to go back into that same color and add it in. I don't want to taint it, so I just wipe off the brush, make sure I'm grabbing fresh paint. And that looks good to me. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add clouds to the sky. So what I'm going to do is do kind of like an upside down, like an obtuse angle. And I'm not doing really like the cartoony clouds. I really want it to be puffy and airy, kind of like the real sky. So while you're doing this, you don't want to add a lot of gel polish, because we're really just gonna drag it out. It's just to have that little outline that we see in the sky, kind of. And then if you can see what I'm doing, I made sure that this brush is basically dry, and I'm just dragging the edges, and I'm dragging it down and to the sides. And then whenever I have too much gel polish, I just wipe it off on that wipe over there, and then just go back in. Sorry if you hear like fireworks. Where I live, everybody thinks every day is a celebration, so fireworks happen all the time. And then I went a little closer, just hoping that you can see what I'm doing, where I'm literally just gently touching the edges. And then I'm just checking how everything looks. Whenever I do something, I want to make sure that it looks similar all the way across. And I didn't want all the clouds to look alike because that's not how it is in the real world. So I really just wanted it to look very ethereal, because this is an angelic background, at least for this set. And honestly, it could have been left just like this. It is very beautiful just like this. And right here, I'm just adding, I personally felt that wherever it was diffused, if you add a little bit of the color that's already behind it, it would add dimension and help diffuse that puffiness that we created more. And I'm not covering all of it because you can still see the white. It's literally just the part that was dragged down. And then I go in and I cure that. And then here I felt like it was missing some white, so I just added it in. And then it looks perfect to me, so I cure that for 30 seconds. And this is how it looks with the clouds on all the nails. And then here I'm going in, and these stickers I ordered from Amazon. It came with a pack of 3. And I was here trying to be like those YouTubers that they use a little tweezer, they peel off the sticker all pretty. Nope, that was not happening for me. I tore that sticker that I was trying to take off right here. And then I had to take off my glove. It was just not working. I needed to use my nail. So then I go in and press it, because on the sides, you want to make sure it doesn't lift. You want to make sure it looks perfectly blended to the nail, like it's not even a sticker. And then here, I was trying to pick this one off. And honestly, I left this in there because, you know, mistakes happen. I ripped that sticker. I just put it right back. So then I was just looking around trying to find a better one. And I pinch it so that the edge lifts up, and that way it looks like it doesn't rip it. And then I'm out of frame because I'm really like putting it close to my face. But right here you see that I'm using the tweezers just to flatten out those sides and make sure there's no air bubbles or anything. And I'm not doing it hard because I really didn't want to rip the sticker. It was already on there. And you want to make sure it's really flat so that way when you top coat it, it doesn't lift and create a bumpy surface. You want it to be smooth. And here I'm just adding those little stars that I see all the time, where it's like a little dot in the center and then you drag out little lines from top, bottom, left, and right. And honestly, the method that works best for me is doing the little T and then adding the dot after. I found that dragging out from the dot itself was actually like difficult for me. And then you'll see that when I'm on this very little star, I have to edit it by dipping my brush in a little bit of swipe, dabbing it off, and cleaning it up. And that looks perfect to me, so I cured that really quick, and then I'm going in with the Model 1's top coat. And you really want to smooth over all your art, the stickers. You want to make sure nothing is lifted. And on the sticker parts, I like to make sure I press on it just to ensure that it's on there. And I did place a sticker on the nail while it had the sticky layer. I'm not sure if you're not supposed to do that, but I didn't see anything like bad that happened. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you add a nice layer of top coat. Make sure that you have a good surface. And I did this on all the nails, and the stickers were not the same on the other hand. And yep, I just cured that for 60 seconds. I go in with another lint-free wipe and some Young Nail Swipe, and I make sure there's no dust on it. This is a non-wipe top coat, but I like to make sure that it's clean before I package them. So then I know it doesn't make sense to wipe and then file, but I'm just filing off that little tab that's at the end. And here it is packaged. I love it. It just looks so pretty. And thanks for watching. Hopefully you recreate it, subscribe, and give a like. Thanks.